Welcome to your deep dive. This time, we're tackling how to not just retire, but really thrive.
Retire but thrive. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And you know what? Your notes here, they scream forward thinker. You're way ahead of the curve planning for more than just the finances.
It's essential to think about it holistically, you know?
Absolutely.
It's not just about the money, right? You've got to design a fulfilling next chapter, and that means thinking about your well-being, both physically and mentally.
So true. It's like everyone focuses on the stop working part, but what about what comes after? That's a whole lot of uncharted territory. That's where I think your notes get super interesting.
Yeah, tell me more about that.
Well, you've highlighted this idea that retirement isn't an ending, it's a transition.
It's a starting point.
Exactly, a starting point. And I feel like that's such a crucial shift in perspective.
You've got to find your new lane, right?
You really do.
Because that whole idea of I'm going to retire and do nothing, well, research shows that's a recipe for, frankly, boredom.
Oh, absolutely. And you even mentioned that, like boredom in retirement.
Big predictor of dissatisfaction.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not enough just to have free time.
Yep.
You need a sense of purpose, like what gets you up in the morning.
Exactly. And that what now feeling, it can be daunting. It's like finishing a huge project at work.
Yeah.
There's relief, sure, but then there's this open space, and that's where planning for purpose is so important.
So how do you even begin to find that purpose? It's not like they hand you a guidebook.
They should, though. Retirement for dummies, right?
Well, usually.
But honestly, that's where things get exciting. I see you've got exploring hobbies in your notes.
Mhm.
Brilliant. This is your chance to dive back into old passions or uncover those hidden talents.
I love that. Like what did you always want to try but never had time for?
Exactly. I once worked with a retired lawyer who became this amazing bread baker.
Raleigh.
Swore it was the precision, the creativity, reminded him of law, but like delicious.
I love it. Like a whole new recipe for fulfillment.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be just one big thing, right?
No way, mix it up.
Yeah.
It could be volunteering, some mentoring, maybe a creative project, or, hey, all of the above. Remember, this is about exploration.
Your time now.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of exploring, your notes also mention staying active physically. And I got to say, it's tempting to just, embrace the whole Netflix and chill vibe.
Oh, totally. Comfy pants all day, every day. But you've got other ideas.
It's about balance, right?
It's huge. And again, you've got trying new hobbies down. Maybe it's gardening, could be dancing, maybe hiking is your thing, whatever gets you moving. And bonus, it's not just about dodging those aches and pains.
Which, important, by the way.
Of course, got to keep everything in working order. But physical activity, it does wonders for your energy, even your mind. Ever heard of neuroplasticity?
I have, actually. It's like our brain's ability to keep learning and growing, right?
Ingo, you're on it. And staying active supports that whole process, like a
Yeah.
workout, but for your brain.
I like that brain workout. Okay, so we're keeping our bodies and minds active, but
Yeah.
you also highlighted something that often gets overlooked, the social side of retirement.
So key. It's like nobody talks about it, but retirement can really mess with your usual routine,
Bumping into coworkers every day.
Exactly. And that can be isolating, and you've got it in your notes, staying connected with family and friends.
The most important.
It is. Foundation. But this is also a great time to make some new connections. Volunteering, joining a book club, even online communities.
So important. I think we underestimate how much even those small daily interactions, like at the office or whatever, add up.
We're social creatures. We thrive on that connection. Retirement, it's like now you've got the time to really be intentional about those relationships.
It's a fresh start. And speaking of fresh starts, you also mentioned lifelong learning. Sounds like you're not letting your brain retire anytime soon.
Never. The brain needs a job too, you know? And your notes are spot on. Online courses, travel, those are great. But honestly, even reading, puzzles, picking up a new language.
All right, doesn't have to be complicated.
Exactly. Just keep your mind engaged.
So to wrap it up, it sounds like a fulfilling retirement isn't about kicking back and relaxing. It's about actively engaging with life, but on your own terms.
Exactly. It's about creating a next chapter that's just as meaningful and vibrant as the last one, full of purpose, connection, and always growing. What excites you the most about this next chapter?
That's something for all of us to think about. Thanks for diving deep with us.